Welcome to the present. If you are just coming to my channel, just saying for the first time, do me that favor by striking a like on the video. Then subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. What are you waiting for? Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Let me lay it on the screen. Like the video, very, very important. Subscribe if you're yet to subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Very, very important. Now, freedom of speech. Yeah, there's freedom of speech. It doesn't mean freedom of consequences. No, you can say whatever you want to say, provided you know there are consequences attached. Is my opinion is my opinion. Doesn't mean if you waffle or chat nonsense, people cannot debunk it. So let's not come out and say, it's my opinion. Yeah, it's your opinion. It's great. But if you're chatting nonsense, people can debunk it and call you out on your nonsense. Like I said, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom of consequences. So what am I talking about? Now, you can have the opinion and say Arsenal squad is not good enough to win the English Premiership. I respect that. But I can push back on that narrative. I'm not saying Man City, their first 11, first 14 players are not better than Arsenal. I will give it to you, marginally better than Arsenal, not wholesomely. No, let me give you an analogy. What I mean by marginally better is that if they play 10 games, Man City will win 5, Arsenal likely will win 4. Then on a good day, Arsenal can win 5, Man City win 5. On a very, very good day, Arsenal can win 6, Man City win 4. That's what I mean by marginally better. Just like Raya and Ramsdale, right? Raya for me is just marginally better than Ramsdale, not wholesomely. That's how tight it is. But guess what? When it comes to that first 14 player, when it comes to the whole squad, you cannot tell me the Man City squad is better than Arsenal squad. That's a fallacy. That is a wholesome lie. Let me reiterate myself, because some of you start peeing up, tearing up, and yelling. Calm down. Let me repeat myself and listen to me carefully. The Man City starting 12 to 14 players, I'll give to you, is marginally better than Arsenal's. But the Man City squad is not a better squad than Arsenal. We saw an example on Sunday, right? But let me play this video, then I'll come back and reiterate my point and debunk what some of the things to say. Fair use, and fair use.
Give me an answer. Why do you think Arsenal won't win the league?
The reason I think they won't win the league is because I think that I just don't think they've got the squad for it, to be honest.
How can you say we don't have a squad for it? Well, on Sunday, when they brought in Nune, the Wolf player they brought in Doku, right? And they brought in, I can't remember the third player they brought in. And we brought in Tomiyasu, Kai Havertz, and Partey. And we saw whose substitution made a difference. Now, fair game to them. They're missing De Bruyne and Rodri. We're missing two Timber, who have been a fundamental player for us due to long-term injury, and we're missing Saka. So that balances out. Let's not play these games that the media and Man City fan likes to play. Oh, there was no Rodri. Oh, there was no De Bruyne. There was no Saka, and there was no Timber. We saw what Timber did in just one game against Man City in a Community Shield. So let's not pretend. We know what Saka does all the time. Top quality player. So let's not pretend. You're missing De Bruyne and Rodri. We're missing Timber and Saka. Martinelli did not start. Partey did not start. So let's not play those games. That alone debunks the myth that they have a better squad. Now, on the bench, they had the Grealish they didn't bring on, right? Foden was playing. On the bench, you see Smith Rowe, experienced player in English Premiership. Unfortunately, he had the injury last season. He's still getting back to his best. We know Smith Rowe will easily give us 10 to 15 games if we get more game time. Right? They'll see Smith Rowe on the bench. They see Fabio Vieira, who has 2 assists this season in limited game time. Right? We see Akivio, quality defender. I'm not saying Man City don't have quality squad, but the squad depth, as confirmed on Sunday, we have a better squad depth than Man City. Now, I'll give it to Man City. They have a better starting 12 to 14 players, but that's not the whole squad. He's talking about this. Do we have the squad to do it? That's what we're talking about. The key note here, the key conversation, disagreement here, what I'm pushing back here is not they have better starting level, is do they have the better squad than Arsenal? Absolutely not. See, he's referencing that we don't have a better squad than Man City. That's why we cannot win the league. That is a false premise. Now, will we win the league or not? That's a different thing. Because I can assure you, if you take away De Bruyne, Rodri, and Haaland, Man City will not be the same Man City. All this Pep is a magician. Pep can do all these taxes. I'm not arguing that Pep is not one of the greatest manager on earth, but you see the great players to perform. We've seen without Rodri for the last 3 games, aside from the Champions League, how they've struggled. It shows you Rodri, the fundamental player. So the narrative and the conversation is about the squad, right? They do not have a better squad than Arsenal. We didn't start Martinelli. We didn't start Partey. And look at what we did. Look at what we did against them on last Sunday when we brought to those players. And they brought in Doku. They brought Nunes. What did they do compared to our own subs? But yet you are going with the narrative, which is false, that Man City have a better squad. I think that is a lie. And that's a fallacy. You can think whatever you want to think and say it's your opinion. But is it true? Does it beat the data empirically? Does it beat the evidence? As I'm saying right now, absolutely not. Fair use.
They've got the Champions League that they're having to deal with. And again, it's really funny.
Now, let's stop this narrative they throw in there. They got the Champions League. Man City got the Champions League too. We like to push this narrative. Man City got the Champions League too. Right? They're going to play the Champions League. Like I said a while ago, if you take away Saliba, right, Rice and Partey and Jesus, Arsenal will not be the same. Same for Man City. If you take away Rodri, Haaland, John Stones, and De Bruyne, Man City will not be the same. This happened. This is all across all the teams in the world. They are key mainstay players that need the quality of your squad together. No squad in the world has 10 marquee players or 10 quality players. No, you have strategic quality players that you are hoping they don't get injured. We saw last season when Saliba was out for the last 10 games. We saw it affected Arsenal. If that happens to Man City, the last 10 games they don't have Haaland, do you think the performance and the goal scoring or the confidence of them winning the league will be the same? Absolutely not. That is the logic. So I totally disagree with that premise that Man City have a stronger squad than us. I don't think so. You can run this, go to both websites and look at the squad and be objective. They don't have a better squad. What I would give to Man City fans and the pundit and some of you that are pushing this narrative that a better starting 11 if all players are fit. Yes, marginally better. Like I said, if they play 10 games, they will win 6, will win 4. On a very good day, will win 6, they'll win 4. On a very good day for Arsenal. For me, Haaland is an X factor. Whether we like it, I understand Saliba marked him out, but it's not an X factor. De Bruyne is a top quality midfielder, even though he's winding down, but he's a top quality midfielder. Then Rodri is world class, right? Now, on the Arsenal side, Partey, aside from the injury, for me, is world class. Declan Rice is top class. He's still getting there, right? Saliba for me is a world-class defender who will play any defense of the world. So Jesus might not have the goal scoring of Haaland, but what it provides for the team is great. Yes, might not score the goals, but he's facilitating, he's helping others to get into spaces, he's dribbling, defensive dribbling, offensive dribbling. For me, is next to none. So I can agree to that. So let's not mix these things together. You can separate it and be articulate about it. First 14 players I give to Man City, but the squad, Arsenal as of now have a better squad than Man City. If you agree with me, let me know in the comment section. Lay your points and your data objectively in the comment section respectfully. We can disagree. This is an echo chamber. We can disagree, but let's do it objectively. Let's do it with some critical thinking and some logic. So like the video, very, very important for you to like the video. Subscribe. What are you waiting for? Do me that honor and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll be expecting and might respond to some. Depends on how articulate and how objective you are. Do me that favor, strike a like again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.